Welcome, children. We are in the third part of our lesson. Till now, we have seen that properties of acids and bases. In detail, we have learnt about chemical properties of acids, how they react. Now, we are going to see what do all acids have in common? Yes, all acids contain hydrogen. An acid is a substance which dissociates or ionizes on dissolving in water to produce hydrogen ions. That is, HCl hydrochloric acid gives rise to H plus hydrogen ions and Cl minus chloride ions. When this hydrogen just added to water, or when we add acid to water, it forms hydronium ion, that is H plus water molecule H2O gives rise to H3O plus. So let us see few common examples how acids dissociates. Hydrochloric acid dissociates into H plus ions and Cl minus ions. Aqueous, AQ means in solvent state or solution is present in the form of water. In water, sulfuric acid shows acidic behavior because it ionizes in aqueous solution to give hydrogen ions and sulfate ions. H2SO4 gives rise to 2H plus SO4 minus 2 is called sulfate ion. Nitric acid HNO3 shows acidic properties because it ionizes in aqueous solution to release hydrogen ions H plus and nitrate ions. HNO3 gives rise to H plus NO3 minus. Till now we have seen few examples of strong acids. Let us see with a weak acid. Weak acid CH3COOH, we call it as acetic acid, gives rise to CH3COO minus acetate ion and H plus ion. So, we say that a common thing in all acids is that they produce H plus ions when dissolves in water. In presence of hydrogen ions, which gives an acid solution in its acidic properties. To show that all compounds containing hydrogen are not acids. For this, let us perform an activity. You have this activity in your textbook, children. This is very important. Now, take solutions of hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and glucose and alcohol. All these hydrogen containing compounds. These are the compounds which contains commonly hydrogen, but few of them are acids, few of them are not acids. We are going to prove that. Fix 2 iron nails on a rubber cork and place the cork in a beaker as shown on the screen. Connect the nails of 2 terminals of 6 volts battery in the beaker and switch the current. Pour some dilute hydrochloric acid solution in the beaker. I already told you, children, what is meant by dilute hydrochloric acid, which is diluted with water. And switch on the current, the bulb starts glowing. This shows that hydrochloric acid solution taken in the beaker conducts electricity. So we say that acids are good conductors of electricity. The same happens with sulfuric acid also. But when alcohol solution is also taken in the next time, alcohol also does not conduct electricity. At the same time, sugar substance also or sugar solution also does not conduct electricity, or glucose solution in the water does not conduct electricity and the bulb does not glow. This says that the aqueous solution of acid conducts electricity due to presence of charged H plus ions called hydrogen ions. In glucose solution and alcohol solution does not conduct electricity due to the absence of hydrogen ions. Even distilled water also does not conduct electricity because it does not contain any ionic compounds like acids, bases or salts. Due to the presence of carbonic acid, even in rainwater conducts electricity. It's important, children. Please note down. Acids do not show acidic behavior in absence of water. So let us perform an activity for this. Take about 1 gram of sodium chloride, that is salt, in a clean and a dry boiling test tube and add few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid very carefully to it. Fix a rubber cork with a small glass delivery tube in the mouth of the boiling tube. Concentrated sulfuric acid reacts with sodium chloride to form HCl gas. We call it as hydrogen chloride gas. Starts coming out of the open tube. Now hold a dry litmus paper in hydrogen chloride gas so that there is no change on the dry blue litmus paper. We know that acid turns blue litmus to red. Now moist the litmus paper and place it near the mouth of the tube so that you can see there is a change that blue litmus turns to red. This shows that wet litmus paper turns to red because it dissolves in water present in the wet litmus paper HCl to form H plus ions and Cl minus ions. That H plus ion reacts with water to form hydronium ions, that is H3O plus hydronium ions. This says that acids do not show acidic behavior in absence of water but shows acidic behavior only in presence of water. That is the reason concentrated acids are diluted in order to show their acidic behavior. Strong acids. An acid which is completely ionized in water and thus produces a large amount of hydrogen ions is called strong acid. Example, hydrochloric acid is completely ionized in water and so it is called strong acid. HCl gives rise to H plus and Cl minus. When this is added to water, it produces hydronium ions. Weak acid. Weak acids are the substances which is partially ionized in water and thus produces a small amount of hydrogen ions. Example, CH3COOH. Acetic acid in water produces acetate ions and H plus ions. Now we are going to see about bases. Bases are slippery in nature. They turn red litmus to blue. They have pH above 7, that is 7.1 to 14. Water-soluble bases are called alkali. Some of the common water-soluble bases are sodium hydroxide, a strong base NaOH. Potassium hydroxide KOH, a strong base. Calcium hydroxide CaOH taken twice, a strong base. These are all alkalis. Ammonium hydroxide NH4OH, it is a weak base. Magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice. Bases are chemical opposites of acids. A base is a chemical substance which can neutralize an acid. A strong acid ionizes very fastly when compared to a weak base. NaOH gives rise to Na++ OH minus. Weak base NH3, that is ammonia, when added to water it forms ammonium ion, that is NH4 plus OH minus. We say that a base which is partially ionized in water and thus produces a small amount of hydroxide ions is called as a weak base or weak alkali. Examples of weak bases are NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, we also call it as lime water or slaked lime. And magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice, we also call it as milk of magnesia or an antacid, which is used for treatment of acidity. Properties of bases. Bases have bitter taste. Bases feel soapy to touch or slippery to touch. Bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases conduct electricity in solutions because they are electrolytes. When you take a soap solution and connect it to a battery showing with an ammeter, you just can see that sodium hydroxide splits into sodium ions and OH minus ions. This says that due to the presence of ions, the solutions of bases also conduct electricity. Bases reacts with some metals to form hydrogen gas. When a base reacts with metal, then the metal salt and the hydrogen gas are formed. For example, sodium hydroxide 2NaOH, that is 2 moles of sodium hydroxide, reacts with elemental zinc to form sodium zincate on heating, that is Na2ZnO2. It is a salt and also releases hydrogen gas. Sodium zincate is a salt formed by the reaction between sodium hydroxide and zinc metal. Zinc is present as a part of negative ion in zincate ion ZnO2 minus 2. It is a anion. It is very important to note that all metals do not react with bases to form hydrogen gas. Bases react with acids to form salt and water. This reaction we also call it as neutralization reaction. H plus from acids, OH minus from bases neutralize each other to form water. We also call it as deionized water. One more example. HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl plus water. NaCl means common salt. 2NaOH, sodium hydroxide, reacts with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, to form Na2SO4. In aqueous state, we call it as salt and water. Bases react with non-metal oxides to form salt and water. In the previous session, we have discussed that metallic salts are basic in nature and non-metallic salts are acidic in nature. Bases react with non-metallic oxides to form salt and water. That is, calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate and water. Uses of bases. Bases are used in manufacture of soaps, paper, detergents, surfs, in the synthetic fiber preparation called rayon. Magnesium hydroxide is used as an antacid to neutralize excess of acid in the stomach and cure indigestion. Calcium hydroxide, called slaking of lime, is used in the manufacture of bleaching powder. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, is used in cooking food and making baking powders. As an antacid, is used to cure indigestion and also used in the preparation of soda acid fire extinguisher.